so I will invite you to sit your most comfortable way. So it doesn't have to be cross-legged. It doesn't have to be cross-legged. However you're most comfortable, I invite you to sit and close your eyes. Let's get centered. Let's get grounded. So as you're sitting there, lift your heart, lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders down, close your eyes, and bring your awareness to your breath. Breathe in through the nose, a nice, long, slow, deep breath. Breathe out through the nose, a very relaxed, peaceful breath. Beautiful. Breathing in, breathing out, let those shoulders drop down. Lengthening your spine more and more with each precious breath. And so stay with that, dropping the shoulders, lengthening the spine, lifting and opening the heart. Keeping your awareness on the breath. And then just see how much more you could possibly lengthen your neck. Just see. Don't overdo it. Just see, create some space between your ears and your shoulders. The shoulders go down, the top of your head goes up, and take your lengthened spine, or your lengthened neck rather, and move it around in a circle. Start with a small circle. Do it slowly. And then a little bit of a larger circle, but at no point will your head go dropping back. It's a lengthened neck that reaches back. Excuse me. Keeping the heart lifted, keeping the spine elongated, and then just change direction. Relax your forehead, relax your jaw. Relax anything at all that feels tight. Just moving that around, moving it around. Nice and easy, connecting with the breath, connecting with the movement. Making sure it feels good. So whether this is your very first time ever doing yoga or you've done yoga a million times in the past, it doesn't matter. Always, always, always when we start a yoga practice for the day, always approach it as if it's your first. It's your first time checking out those neck muscles. Bring your head back to center, start rolling the shoulders. It's the first time today that you're connecting your breathing to moving these shoulders. Move them in a circular motion, forward or backward, it doesn't matter. Connect the breath to the movement. Let your chest open, especially around the clavicle area, the top part of your lungs. Send the breath all the way to the top part of your lungs, filling your lungs. Make it feel good. And then change direction. Go the other way. Move the shoulders a different way. This is mostly about you, your body, your breath. Don't concern yourself with how I'm rolling my shoulders. You find your way that's best for you in this moment. Beautiful. And then let those shoulders drop down. Keep them down and lengthen the neck once again. Bring your right ear towards your right shoulder as you breathe out. Inhale, bring everything back to center. Exhale, go to the other side as you exhale. As you inhale, your head will come center, and as you exhale, it'll go to the side. And do that a few times, lengthening the spine, the neck especially when you're at center, breathing in, and getting a nice stretch. None of this should hurt. There's nothing that we do in class that should feel painful. We'll get into comfortably uncomfortable later, but right now we're talking about nothing being painful ever in yoga or in life. Excellent, and bring it back to center. And now we're going to do the same thing with the rib cage, making a circle out of it. So take your ribs and start moving them in a circular motion, any direction, it doesn't matter. Start off small and then make your neck circle a little bit bigger. And then the circle after that, maybe a little larger than that, maybe not. We're just sort of connecting, not sort of, we are absolutely connecting with the hips, with the lower back, with the stomach muscles, keeping the shoulders relaxed, connecting the breath to the movement, bringing everything together, united as one. Inhaling on half of your circle, exhale on the other half of your circle. Make sure it feels good. If there's anything that's causing you pain or distress, back off from it. Don't do anything that causes pain in yoga and in life. And then change direction. Let's go the other way. You could start a small circle, and then the next one is a little bit bigger, and the one after that perhaps a little larger than the last. Moving around, connecting the breath. Breathing in on the front half maybe, and breathing out on the back half of your circle. Beautiful work, everybody. And then we're coming center and stretching those arms up overhead. Take a full breath in here. And on an exhale, a spinal twist. And just do a little one at first, okay? A little one. And then inhale the arms up overhead again. And exhale, a little twist to the other side. Inhaling center, get as big of a stretch as your body will permit. And on this exhale, twist a little bit more if your body lets you do that. You're always checking in with the body, always double checking, making sure, is this okay for me this morning? Yesterday I could have twisted all the way around. Maybe this morning I'm not as limber and as loose or as warmed up yet. So be gentle and be mindful. But use your entire spine from your tailbone clear up to your occipital. Twist, look over the shoulder. Inhale, stretch as best you can. And exhale, find your edge now where your body is just like, nope, that's exactly where it should be today. Or at least right now. Inhaling up and exhaling, twist. Beautiful, beautiful. One more time on each side. Yes, beautiful, excellent. And the arms are gonna stay up here and breathe out to one side, any side. Inhale, center. Breathe out to the other side. And remember, if your legs are getting cramped up or achy or whatever from being cross-legged, then just unwind your legs. You can do that. It's a beautiful thing. This is your practice. This is your body. This is your breath. This is your journey. Very nice, very nice. We'll bring those arms down and let's get into the wrists a little bit. So today, my theme for this week for me has been finding comfort in the chaos. Finding comfort in the chaos. I did a podcast on it. So I want to bring that into this practice today. I invite you to share with me finding comfort in the chaos, being okay when something's uncomfortable, okay? So rub those hands up, shake those fingers out, get them all going. Very nice. And then we're gonna go back to that spinal twist, and this time we're gonna hold it. Hold it for a few breaths. Don't push, don't force, but do, as you breathe out, do find where your body's like, nope, that's as far as I can go, without forcing, without causing pain. Get to that place, right? Hang out at that place, breathe at that place, let go of the tension at that place. Soften and find comfort in being at your edge. Don't force, don't push. We're still not fully warmed up. Smile at that edge. Very nice. And then the same thing on the other side. Just go as far as your body will permit you to go. But do go to the edge, to your limit without causing pain. And then be there and breathe there. The edge is the place where we're comfortably uncomfortable. And we'll practice being peaceful in the discomfort. And we'll practice finding comfort in the chaos. So here's a little chaotic movement. Excellent for calming the nervous system, for generating some internal heat. So bring your fingertips to your shoulders, just like so. And if that's not comfortable for you, if it hurts your shoulders or causes you pain, you can always bring your arms like so. Or another variation that you know is better for you. Okay, so find it. But if you can, here, with a very open heart and chest. Now figure out which side is your left side. Look at your hands, do whatever you gotta do, however you figure out your left. Find your left, twist to your left and breathe in, please. Twist to your left and inhale through the nose. Twist to your left, breathe in through the nose. Twist to your right, breathe out through the nose. Inhale left and exhale right. Inhale left and exhale right through the nose. You're doing good. And now we're going to get quicker and quicker, somewhat chaotic, but there's going to be organization in this chaos. You're inhaling to the left. You're exhaling to the right. You're twisting both sides. You're breathing in and out through the nose. So it might seem a little chaotic, but I want you to find comfort in the chaos. Move as quickly and as energetically as you can. We're going to go for about a minute. While you're doing it, close your eyes. While you're doing it, relax your shoulders. While you're doing it, keep your spine lengthened. Inhale left, exhale right, inhale left, exhale right. It will feel chaotic. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You're doing great. Let it feel chaotic and then find comfort in it. Find comfort in it somehow, some way. You can do it. I know you can. Somehow, some way. Maybe it's letting go of the tightness in your hips. Maybe it's relaxing your lower back. Maybe it's engaging your stomach more. Find comfort in it. Explore your body. Maybe it's unwinding the leg. Keep going, keep going. Maybe you smile while you're doing it, even though it seems chaotic. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Very nice. Come back to center, bring the arms up overhead, breathe in, and hold the breath in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And exhale the arms down. Relax here, roll the shoulders a little bit just to get them loose and relaxed, and then just calm down. Close the eyes, connect with the breath. Maybe you feel a little energy surge, maybe even a little lightheaded. You're welcome. When doing that exercise, if ever, and I highly recommend doing it daily, it's great for oxygen uptake, to oxygenate your blood, to decrease stress. So many health benefits to doing that breathing exercise. But if you ever feel nauseous when doing it, don't do it if you're nauseous, okay? Dizzy a little bit, yeah, that's fine. But if the room starts spinning, you actually feel nauseous, then definitely stop. Very nice. So we're going to come to all fours, and we're going to do cat-cow. We're going to breathe out, cat pose. We're going to breathe in, cow. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. And let's do this for a few. Limber up that lower back. Stretch your spine, stretch your front body from your pubic bone all the way to your chin as you inhale. From your tailbone all the way to your brain as you exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Wonderful. And then come to a neutral spine. Look over your right shoulder and press your right hip out. You might be able to see that hip looking over the shoulder. And then switch sides. And switch again. Almost like a dog wagging his tail and trying to look to the tail. But pull the abdominal muscles up. Very nice. And again, remember which is your left side, your left hand, extend it out. But your right leg is going to go back, and this is where we're going to breathe in. And exhale, lower those limbs, and switch sides. Inhale, the opposite arm to leg. Exhale, lower and switch. Inhale and exhale and switch again. So it's opposite arm to leg. The inhale is the stretch. The exhale is the lowering. So connect your breathing to your movement. Very nice. And now we're going to hold cat pose. Hold this cat stretch. Stay with it. Stay with it. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. Pull the stomach muscles up while you're doing that. A little bit of a pelvic tilt and separate your shoulder blades while you tuck your chin. Feel everything in the spine opening. Beautiful. And then drop your belly and lift your chin and tailbone. Feel everything in the front of the body opening. And then take a child's pose for a moment. In your child's pose, your arms can be extended. They can be alongside your body. Ideally, your forehead is resting someplace, whether it's on your stacked palms, or perhaps you have a block or a pillow or a blanket nearby, you could rest your head there. Okay, so when we go in child's pose, each time, make sure that your head is resting someplace, okay? So we're gonna come back up and we're gonna do cat-cow again, but this time we're gonna add some leg work. So again, it's gonna feel somewhat chaotic, but I am encouraging you to find the comfort in the chaos. So there's still a rhythm and a pattern, even though it may seem chaotic in our yoga practice and in our world, okay? Yoga is the science of life. So breathe in, breathe in. Breathe out, bring your knee to the nose. Kind of like cat pose, right? And then lift your chin and tailbone, that's your cow. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Now, if you're new to yoga and moving the leg that quickly or at all is challenging for you, you don't have to do it. Go back to how we began here. Cat pose, cow pose, cat pose, cow pose. But we're looking for some high energy here or higher energy here. A little bit of an energetic pace to where it seems a little chaotic, but not frantic, right? So we're gonna do that for maybe 30 seconds. Keep going, keep going. Find the comfort in that chaotic movement. Next time up, hold it up, hold the breath, a breath of peace, and exhale. Remember what leg you had moving. Make a note to self and child's pose. Beautiful work, everybody. We're gonna switch sides. Make sure you're using the other leg now. Remember, if you don't want to do that leg work, you can just do cat and cow at your comfort. If you're ready, begin. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift your chin and foot. Exhale, knee to nose. And then really work that breath. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Work the breath. Find the comfort in your chaos. Soften something somewhere. Your brain or a muscle, a joint, something. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Very nice work. And then we're returning to child's pose. Any variation of child's pose that you like. Good work, everybody. All right, we're coming back up, all fours. Hold the cat stretch once again. Roll your toes under. Draw the abdomen up. Tuck your tailbone under. And then we're gonna lift the knees off the floor. Into a downward facing dog we go. Still with that little bit of a pelvic tilt. The heels go down, but the hips go high. That's nice. Walk your hands and feet together, or if you prefer, you could jump them. And we're gonna reverse a swan dive up and swan dive down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. And for you, if this is your first time doing yoga or you're having some back concerns today, inhale up and just come down a little bit. Most importantly, activate your abdominal muscles. That will support your lower back. Very important to activate the abdominal muscles. Beautiful. Next time up, stay up and just take it to one side there and breathe, breathe, breathe. Let that hip press out, however your side bend is. Now, if your arms are not comfortable up here, you can just have one arm up or no arms up. It doesn't change the C shape of your spine. So find your edge. And then breathe out the angst. You get to your edge, you're like, oh God, this is so tight. Well then relax, relax. Still engage the abdominal muscles because they support your lower back. If you're having issues, especially with your lower back, but even so, the abdominal muscles support our lower back. They work together almost like a sandwich, a front piece of bread and a back piece of bread that holds everything in the middle, right? So back to center, inhale. And to the opposite side here, and breathe here. As you inhale, notice where you're tight. Oh, there it is, find it. And as you exhale, release that tension. Perhaps each breath takes you deeper into the stretch. Perhaps each breath takes you deeper into awareness of the body, awareness of the mind. Finding the edge, the chaos, so to speak, and do a little shift, a little adjustment so that you can make it bearable. Back to center. Very nice. And bring those arms down. Again, the abdominal muscles remain engaged. As you slide your hands down, lead with your chin, lead with your heart, lengthen the spine. The spine is lengthened as you go down. There's going to be a place where your body's going to tell you to stop, okay? So you're going till your body tells you to stop. It's different for every one of us. Don't worry about where I go. Concern yourself with where your body is asking you to stop. Again, if you have a block or some other apparatus that you can use, go for it. But regardless, we're not dropping all of our body weight down into this block. You're using your strong core to open your hamstrings and to stretch your lower back. A little softness in the knees, please. A little slight bend. So wherever it is that is right for you to be there. When you get to your edge, drop your head. Shake it out. Shake out your shoulders. And although your stomach muscles are active, the lower back muscles and your hamstrings are relaxing. Beautiful. And we're going to bend the knees, really activate your stomach muscles as you roll yourself up. I like to go slowly so that I can have all those muscles get a chance to strengthen along the way. Beautiful. And we're going to inhale up and swan dive down, and inhale up and swan dive down, and continue to do that at your own pace. Go ahead. Go down as far as your body will permit you. Listen to it each time. Each time it might be different. Go as slowly or as energetically as you like, but do connect the breath with it. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Continue with that. Inhaling up, maybe a little bit of a pressing back with the fingertips. Exhale down. When you go down, maybe you tuck your chin so you get a bigger stretch in the back of your neck. Very nice. And the next time up, we're going to stay up. You can leave the arms up or you can bring them down. But if you can keep your biceps, triceps near your ears, do that, okay? So here's going to be our breath in. And exhale, keeping your feet flat. Have a little sit down here, just a little one. And then inhale back up again. And then exhale, sit down again. Reach your butt back. Beautiful. Inhaling up. Exhale again, down. So each time, maybe a little further down, maybe not. You're going to listen to your body. But your abs are definitely engaged to support your lower back. Good work. Inhaling up, maybe up onto your tippy toes. Exhaling down, maybe a little farther. Very nice. And just move with it. Inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling way up on the tippy toes. Whoa. Exhaling down. It's okay to be a little wobbly. It's okay if you're not wobbly. It's best to observe without judgment. Observe with kindness, noticing, aware, conscious. Very nice. Next time up, we'll stay up, bring those arms down, move them around, shake out those hips. Beautiful. And then we're just going to bring the hands in prayer position in front of the heart. Really nice posture, engaging the core. Breath in. Breathing out, we're going to hold chair pose. So again, for some of us, it's a little bend in the knees. Definitely engaging the core to support the lower back. Pay attention to your body. It might be that you can go lower, maybe that you can go deeper. The feet are flat on the floor though, okay? So don't be up on your toes. Get everything anchored. Both heels, all 10 toes. And we're gonna breathe here. For some of us, we're gonna stay here. Some of us might need to release it by now, and that's okay too. Listen to your body. Some of us could do a twist here. Opposite elbow to knee, or opposite elbow to the outside of that knee, and maybe a spinal twist. Coming back to center, all the way up. Take a moment here, maybe with your eyes closed so that you can see better what's going on the left side of the body, what's going on the right side of the body, what's going on in the back, what's going on in the brain. Calm it all down with the breath. Awareness with kindness. And then we're coming back down again, and we're gonna try it on again, either little bit, big bit, maybe a twist. When you're doing your twist, if your hips do this type of a number, you may be twisting too soon in your practice. So ideally, the hips and the knees stay lined up with the line of your mat. But wherever you are, you're comfortably uncomfortable. That's our chaos, so to speak. And find comfort in it. Do something, shift some way, whether it's mentally or physically, shift somehow. And find some comfort in it. That's wonderful. Back to center. And again, we'll stop here. Close the eyes. Notice the left side. Notice the right side. Connect with your breath. Excellent. Beautiful. So we're going to move into a dancer pose. If you have a strap and you like to use something, or a necktie, or some other piece of fabric, you could. It might be enough just to balance, right? So if you have something to hold on to, you could, or a chair, right? So there's lots of different ways to do dancer pose. Ideally, we're stretching the thigh and the hip flexor. So if your balance is such that you really can't get that foot off the floor, that's okay. Just do a little bit of a pelvic tilt and feel all of this open up. Which, if you have been sitting a lot lately, this tightens up, this weakens, and that can cause lower back issues. So wherever you're most comfortable, that's not true, not where you're most comfortable. Where you're comfortably uncomfortable is what I meant to say. Where you're comfortable being comfortably uncomfortable, that's where we want to be. So find it. That's great. Switch sides, switch legs. Shake that one out, shake this one out, and do the same thing on the other side. You might be wobbly, that's okay. You want to hold on, that's okay. You can't quite grab your foot. Use a tool, use a tool. It's not cheating, use a tool if you have one. Or just get that little pelvic tilt, just open this up, open that hip flexor, the iliopsoas, open it. Just find your place where you're comfortably uncomfortable. That's our chaos. And be comfortable with it. Find some kind of comfort in it. It might be a positive thought. Finding comfort in the chaos, to me, often is a brain thing more than a physical thing. It's like saying, well, at least I can at least balance a little bit. At least I can breathe out that little bit of tightness there. For every one of us in every different situation, our thoughts and our bodies are different. So you're finding your place. Very nice. So shake everything out once again. And we're going to go back to that, but we're going to play around with it a little bit more. And I do mean play, so have some fun with this, okay? So again, grab one of your feet. And then while you're doing that, take the hip of the leg you're holding, bring it up, bring it down, take it as high as you can without causing pain. And yes, you will start to wobble, so holding on might be an okay idea. Drop it down, or wobbling is fine, by the way. I like the wobbling. Okay, so we've gone all the way up, we've gone all the way down. Now find the middle place, wherever that middle place is for you. Find it. Be with it as you press both hip bones forward from that spot. And then take your knee and reach it back. This is very specific to the iliopsoas that wraps around and intertwines with all of the muscles of the lower back. So it can be very healing for the lower back. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So the leg that you're holding onto, let it drop down and take the other one and cross it in front, which again, in and of itself may be challenging enough. But if you can, sit here. Sit a little bit maybe. Oh, and then you get real wobbly, right? So if you have something to hold on to, that's fine. If you're near a wall and you want to go over there, that's fine. But sit. Whoop. Finding a place, and then try to relax this foot, the one that's making the cross across your thigh. Sit, 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 sit. A little uncomfortable. Inhale, come on up. Bring your legs side by side, and again, we're going to close our eyes. This increases our self-awareness. It increases our compassion. It lets the body and the mind calm down and become united once again. Excellent. So it's the other foot we're going to grab hold of now. And we're going to do the same thing. Bring this hip up really high, take it down really low. Do that a couple times. And yes, you will be wobbling in the meanwhile. You're welcome. Finding comfort in the chaos. It might be that you need to hold on to a chair. That would be your comfort. Or hold on to the wall. That could be another form of comfort. Or you might say, you know what? I'm okay wobbling. I'm gonna challenge myself to be okay with wobbling. And that's another form of comfort. So we're finding the place that's in between really high and really low, find it. And then when you're there, what I call the middle way, press both hip bones forward and take that knee back. Everything else here is pretty relaxed. We're not yanking, jerking, creating all this tension up here. Drop that down while you press the hip bones forward. Take that knee back. Really feel the very top of your thigh opening up. And if you're very perceptive, you might actually be able to notice that line of ligament and tendon that goes around to the lower back. Be very careful with your lower back. Nice. Okay, so we're bringing this foot down and it's the other leg we're taking across. I'm finding the comfort in the chaos. I'm calling this fun. That's one way. I'm saying, you know what, this is fun. It's a new kind of fun I'm having right now. So that's another way, so many ways to take what seems chaotic and shift something about it to make it seem not so bad. Maybe even enjoyable. Ooh, is that too much of a stretch? Maybe even enjoyable. Nice work, everybody. Beautiful. Come up out of there and let's shake out both of those legs. Yeah, why not? Oh, why don't we just do this a little bit? Loosen up those hips. In fact, that's a great idea, especially we had a couple people say their backs are, what's talking to them lately. So we're moving these hips around and then change direction. Big giant circles, big giant circles. Get a big stretch in the lower, again, the abs are engaged while you stretch in the lower back. In the hip, in the IT band, iliopsoas. All right, beautiful. So now we're gonna take that wide stance. Take a nice wide stance. The wider, the better, actually, because you're more likely to touch the floor. But if you can't, that's fine. Have something nearby that you can use, whatever it might be. A nice wide stance. Twist to one side. Inhale as the arm goes up. And exhale, bring it down, and do that to the other side. Inhale that arm up, and exhale down. Inhaling up. Remember, your abs are still engaged. And the next time center, stay center, turn your palms to face the wall behind you, and start walking through. If that's not realistic for you, just do some cat-cow here. Just do some cat-cow. So that's an option. We're getting a nice stretch here is an option. But in either position or wherever you're choosing to be right now, because you know that's best for your body, engage the abdominal muscles. That's wonderful. Bring the hands on through. Let's bring the feet closer together, but not all the way together. And we're going to drop down. And again, for some of us, it might not be very much of a drop at all, okay? But for some of us, we might be able to come all the way down. We're going to be here for a moment. Open those hips. This is again for the lower back. So much intricacies throughout the body, the ligaments and the tendons that connect with one another. So this is for the hips, the inner thighs, the hip joints, where a lot of these ligaments and muscles attach to our lower back or for the lower back that support the lower back. So we need them to be flexible as well as strong. Both are important. Beautiful. As much as you can, relax here. Find the comfort in it. And for you, the comfort might be just getting up and not doing it. That's okay. That would be considered finding the comfort in the chaos. I just love that for my back. Sometimes I'll do this in the supermarket. I do, yeah. That'll keep people away from you 6 feet or more. Come on up. Oh yeah, shake that stuff out. Nice job, nice job, nice job. Good, good, good. Shake it all out, shake it. Give it a good shake. Shake it out. Good, very nice. All right, so we're coming back, inhaling up, And just take a side bend and hold it over there. Coming back to center and to the other side, hold it over there. Coming back to center, bring those hands down, hold this forward bend, but engage the stomach muscles. Bend your knees, roll yourself all the way up. We're taking these arms up, and then I'm doing a little bit, I want to call it a back bend, but it's a back strengthener, so be mindful. Tighten up here, strengthen these muscles. Might be that you want to put your hands here and just bring the hip bones a little bit, and that's okay. You have to listen to your body. Bend the knees for sure. Everybody bends our knees. We all do that, right? Take some pressure out of the lower back. So you could be here, you could be here, you could be here, you could be here. But you're finding the place that's right for you to strengthen your lower back. Ask yourself, am I forcing? Am I pushing? Am I doing too much? Is my back on, what are you doing to me? If your back is saying that to you, you need to back off. Back off your back. We're looking to strengthen. So tighten the buttocks, tighten the hamstring. Use these muscles, but don't tense them or strain them. This is our breath in, breathe in. And then again into the forward bend. And this time when you're into your forward bend, and remember, however far you can or need or want to go, bend one knee, keep the other leg straight, and then switch. Bend the other knee, keep the other leg straight. Both feet stay flat on the floor regardless. Inhale, straighten up both of those legs. Exhale, bend one of the knees and bring your forehead towards the bent knee. Inhale, straighten both of those legs. Exhale, bend the other knee. Bring the forehead towards your bent knee. All the while, both feet stay flat on the floor. Inhale, lengthen and strengthen. Exhale, release, stretch. And keep doing that as if you're playing with putty. See if you can get deeper. Warm it up even more. Let the breath move your body. Keep doing it, keep doing it. It might seem somewhat chaotic, but find some comfort in the pattern, in the rhythm, in the release, in the strengthening. In the knowing that this is good. Very nice. And then we're going to bend both of the knees at the same time. Activate your strong stomach muscles and roll yourself up. Interlace the fingers behind your back. If you can, press the palms together. Do that. If that's not working out for you, don't worry about it. More than anything, we want to open here. Feel this opening without pulling on your shoulder or injuring or doing anything stressful. Open up. Very nice. And then lead again with your chin. Engage the abdominal muscles as you come forward. And when you get forward, it might be that you can bring these arms up. Maybe they don't leave your spine, and that's okay too. Maybe you only come this far, or perhaps this far, but the stomach muscles are engaged and that's supporting your lower back. Wherever you are, breathe out the tension, please. Where are you noticing it most? You probably notice it a few places here. As you exhale, get rid of that tightness. Find some comfort in this, somehow, some way. Beautiful. Release all of that. Bend the knees, roll yourself up. Come back to center, roll those shoulders around. Excellent. So we're going to do one more balancing pose, tree pose. So many variations of tree pose. And I know, I think it's Laura, it's her first class today. So we can just keep a toe on the floor, whether you've done it a million times or never. Today might be a day you need to leave your toe touching the floor. Okay, so listen to your body. It might be that you can bring the foot up to the shin, to the calf. It might be that you can bring it all the way up to the inner thigh. Might be that you can take your arms up. It doesn't matter. Tree pose, tree pose. It's focus and concentration. Find your focus. Stare at something. Focus on it. Concentrate on your breathing. So many variations of tree pose. You're finding the one that's right for you this morning. But improve your focus and your concentration. Stare, stare, stare at whatever it is you're staring at. Here, make your breath even louder. Concentrate on it. So many variations of tree pose. Okay, very nice. And bring everything back to center. And once again, close your eyes. Balance your body weight evenly on both of your feet and close your eyes. Connect with the breath here in Tadasana. Breathing in, breathing out. Very nice. And when you're ready, open your eyes and refocus. Find that one thing to stare at. Hear the sound of your breathing while you play around with it with the other side. We switch legs. Make sure you switch and do it on the other foot now. However this leg is, it might be different from the other one. Focus, focus, concentrate, concentrate. We live in a highly stimulating world. Even when you're home alone, there can be a lot of stimulation on the internet, a lot of things that take our attention, that take our focus, that take us out of ourselves, take us out of our peace. We can reprogram our brains to be focused with improved concentration with this practice. Doesn't matter if you're wobbling, that doesn't matter. Still stare, that's what matters, your focus. You have control over that. Don't be distracted by the wobbling. Don't let that happen to you. Concentrate on your breathing. Keep concentrating on your breath, the precious breath that brings oxygen to your blood, that calms your nervous system. Let these be the things that you focus and concentrate on in times of chaos, whether it's a chaotic yoga pose, something new, it's all different, or some chaos that you experience or perceive in life, in the world. You know, I'm not saying it's not out there, but we have a choice, right? Choose to stay focused and concentrating on the positives, the breath, rewiring the brain. So whatever works for you, whatever position your body is in, matters less than what position your mind is in. So, nice work. Coming back, 2 feet on the floor. Close your eyes again. Connecting with that breath. Excellent work, everybody. We're going to take a leisurely stroll to the front of the mat. You could do it just like this. Fix the front of your mat if it's curled up like mine is. So we're going to inhale the arms up overhead. Swan dive down. You might need to bend your knees, and that would be okay. Get those feet flat on the floor, but the core is very much engaged, and we're going to step or jump back into a high plank. You could just walk it back, or you could jump it back. That's fun. You could rest your knees when you're in high plank. That's okay. You could come on your forearms when you're in your plank. You're finding the plank that's right for your body today. That's what's most important, okay? Pull those stomach muscles up, close your ribs. A tiny little pelvic tilt will help to strengthen your back. Very nice. And you may need to rest your knees. You could come into a low plank. That's where we're headed. So that can look a lot of different ways. It could look like that. You could rest your knees. You could just drop right onto your belly. I don't care. And then we're going to come up a little bit. Don't come up too high. Just a little bit. And then roll yourself back down, breathing out. Breathing in, come up a little more. Very nice. Breathing out, go back down. Breathing in, come a little bit more. And exhale down. And this time when you're down, bring your hands under your shoulders or next to your breasts, shall I say. And if your elbows are out here to the sides, bring them in, squeeze them in tightly towards your body. Reach your toes and your tailbone to the wall behind you as you peel yourself up to your edge where you're comfortably uncomfortable, not pain. Breathe. We'll call this the chaos. And then loosen up somewhere, whether it's a physical loosening up or mentally loosen up. But don't be all like this with your shoulders all up around your ears, okay? Soften the elbows, take the shoulders back, open your heart, open your mind, open your body where you can. This is a back strengthener, so if it's straining your back, you went up too high. So for some of us, it might be better to be in Sphinx. But even in Sphinx, your abdominal muscles are engaged. Beautiful work. And then we're gonna just sit back into a child's pose once again. Now, when you're in your child's pose, you might want to rock the hips a little bit this way and a little bit that way. You definitely want to make it feel good. So do what you got to do to make it feel good, because we're going to go back into Cobra again, or Sphinx, whichever one you were working with. Nice. Okay, so back onto the belly. And remember, we have Sphinx pose, but the abs are engaged, very much so, supporting the lower back while we strengthen the lower back here. So it might be right here. You could maybe slide the hands back as we did before. Remember, in both Sphinx, the elbows are in, they're not out here. Okay, so find that. Reaching toes and tailbone to the wall behind us, strengthening the lower back. Find your strengthening spot. Close your eyes. We're going to call that the chaos, where you're comfortably uncomfortable. And breathe some comfort into it. This is not good. Don't do this. That just creates more tension and stress. We don't want that. We want strength and balance and flexibility and endurance. Each of those is equally as important as the others. And again in child's pose. And remember, you can move in child's pose. You might think, I don't want to do child's pose. I want to do this stretch. Well, then do that stretch. Listen to your body. Very nice. Okay, so we're getting ready for pigeon, which is another great hip opener, awesome for the back. So we're going to come into downward facing dog, this upside down V shape. A little bit of a pelvic tilt, close the ribs. Take one of your feet up, it doesn't matter which one. Reach it up while the other heel goes down. And whatever leg is up, for me it's my right leg. So my right knee is gonna come towards my right hand. So go ahead and do that. Whatever knee is up, bring that knee towards that hand. And once it's there, get your foot out of the way. The leg will go across the body. Turn this so maybe you can see me better. The leg goes across the body. So the heel might be towards the groin, but you want to sort of get it out of there a little bit. And then just start to drop your hips down into the space right here. Try not to drop over on the butt cheek and just rest over here. However, if for your body, it's the right thing for you to do today, I would say, do it. Listen to your body. Number one, listen to your body first. But we're dropping the hips down into the space that we created. And this may in and of itself be challenging enough. It might be that you need to release pigeon. So listen to your body. I can't say that enough. I've said it a lot, so I hope you're getting that it's important to listen to your body. So you could, if your body lets you, walk it out here. Could be that you could be here. Lots of variations of pigeon. If you've been doing it for a while and you have a favorite variation of pigeon, do it now, please. If you're new to it and you need to release it, then release it. You can go back to child's pose, or you could just swing that leg around and shake things out a little bit, okay? Because we're going to be here for a minute or two. So listen to your body. If you need to release it, release it. But if you can, whatever leg is in front, it's going to be the other hand. So for me, it's my right leg, so it's going to be my left hand. And I'm going to slide through. Rest my ear and my shoulder on the floor. Reach this arm up. And even behind me, and I'm grabbing for my foot back here because it's poking out the other side of my hip. I'm making it chaotic so that I can practice finding comfort in it. Being okay with the chaos. being okay in a compromised position. So find out where you're holding on to the most tightness, whether it's a physical tension or maybe it's a mental tension. And soften something somewhere. Ah, that's lovely. We're coming back around to center if you haven't done that already. And we're gonna return to downward facing dog. So take those toes back there and roll them under. Return to down dog, stay there. Stay there, stay there, stay there. And now it's gonna be the other leg that goes up. Reach it up, stretch it up. So now it's my left leg going up and I'm gonna bring my left knee towards my left hand. Then I'm gonna get my left foot out of the way so that my hips can drop down into that space and my leg is not interfering or my heel is not into my groin so much that I can't do this. And just use the breath. So I'm using the strength of my arms to mitigate how deeply I go. Because if I take all the body weight out, a lot of stretch is gonna happen in my hips real fast. So be easy, take your time. Little by little, I give it more and more of my body weight, breath by breath. These areas didn't get tight in a minute. They're not gonna get loosened up in a minute. Be patient. Be patient, savor every breath, every line of muscle. I like to rock just a tiny little bit because sometimes when I do that, I'm like, oh, whoa, I'm tight there. I didn't even know I was tight there. So find it, explore your body. Your yoga mat is your laboratory of self, body and mind. So explore what's happening for you right now. Find how you can comfort yourself in the midst of it all. It might be a loving breath. It might be a gentle reminder. It might be a kind thought. It might be a shift in your position, right? So you can stay there or release it if you need to release it, or perhaps come down a little farther if your body is in agreement, that's okay. So if it's your left leg that's in front, if you want to go further into it, it would be your right arm that comes across the body. Opposite, right? This is my left leg, this is my right arm. And then again, I'm going to grab for that foot back there. Hook onto my toes. Let the ear and the shoulder rest. And if you're feeling all crunched up here, it might be that you have to just creep that shoulder under you a little bit more and lengthen your neck a little bit more. So you just have to play around with it. If anything feels scrunched or tensed or strained, breathe, let it go. Take a little shift, a little different movement somewhere. This shoulder here, the one that's on top, I'm encouraging it back. I'm not forcing it back, but I'm encouraging it to go back a little bit more. Where else can you open up? Where can you let go of tightness? Where do you need to make a little shift in yoga or in life? Man, that feels great. I hope it's feeling as great for you as it is for me. If it's not, do something different. Make it feel great. Excellent. We're coming back to center. And now we're going to take that back leg and just swing it around. Just swing it around. Take these legs, shake them out. Fix your articles of clothing if you need to. Nice. Good work. Slide your hands down your straight, strong legs until your body tells you to stop somewhere. Don't worry about where my body stops. You don't have to touch your feet. Your hands can be wherever they are. Find your edge where you're comfortably uncomfortable. Find your chaos. I got enough over here. Just kidding. Stay right where you are. Stay in that forward bend, still engaging the abdominal muscles because they will help your lower back. But do notice where you're tense. Do notice some part of your body that's saying something to you. I don't know what it's saying to you, but listen to it. Listen to what it's saying to you. And then ask it to calm down. Say, please calm down. Don't force it. stay right there on the edge of your stretch and explore what is it that you can do to make it more of a healthy, reasonable releasing of tension and strengthening as well. Stretching the back of the body, strengthening the front of the body. Might be that if you press your knees down, you'll feel your thighs begin to strengthen. It might be that you're too tense here and you need to relax somewhere. Excellent, and we're gonna roll up from there and then make sure there's nothing behind you, that you have room to do this. Tuck your chin, and we're gonna roll back as we breathe in, and we're gonna roll forward as we breathe out. Just roll, like a little ball. Enjoy it, inhale, exhale. Keep doing it, keep doing it. As you exhale, as you inhale, roll back. As you exhale, roll forward. But just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it over and over and over again. And while it might seem chaotic, find some comfort in it. There's still a pattern to it. There's still the inhale and the exhale and the inhale and the exhale. There's still the rolling of your body weight on the erector spinae, on the muscles on each side of your spine, right? There's still the nervous system in between those two muscles. So there's a pattern to what's happening, even if it feels chaotic. One of these times when you come up, find a balance point, which in and of itself may be challenging enough, but if you can, let go. If you can, straighten out the legs. If you need to rest your feet on the floor, rest your feet on the floor. But if you can go into a full-on boat pose, find your own unique expression of boat pose, whatever floats your boat. Oh, that's nice. That's a good core strengthener. Really use a lot of stomach muscle here. Beautiful. And then we're gonna lie down, bring those knees into the chest, and just move them all around. Move them all around, make it feel good. Very nice. Stay with it, stay with it. My mat has a mind of its own. Beautiful. And then we're going into happy baby pose. Bring the knees apart, bring the feet apart, and for some of us, that might be enough. But if you can, grab hold of your knees or your ankles or your feet or your big toes. Let those knees come apart, let the feet come apart, and please rock a little bit from side to side, shall we? For the kidney, for the adrenal glands. This is so healing, everybody. This is such a great thing to give to yourself. And look, if this is too much for your legs, then just, do this kind of a thing. Rock from side to side. Put a little body weight onto that kidney and breathe there. Massage it. Let it detox. And then to the other side. Breathe. Massage it. Let it detox. There we go. Hair malfunction. Beautiful. And now we're going to rest these feet flat on the floor and pick the butt up. Pick the butt up to a degree. It doesn't have to come up high, and it might be doesn't even come up at all. You might just tighten up those butt cheek muscles and do a little pelvic tilt. And then you'll feel your stomach muscles are engaged. And from your strong stomach, bring your buttocks up to wherever it is your body lets you go. But we're looking to strengthen the hamstrings, the buttocks, the lower back, because they're all connected for working with your back. I know a couple people said they had back stuff, so I am highlighting all of the wonderful things we're doing for our backs. Feel all of this strengthening, but not straining. And lower it all down, bringing the knees into the chest. Move any old which way. Take those knees in a circle a couple times in one direction, a circle a couple times in the other direction. I'm sorry, I have to get rid of this hairdo here. That's better. There we go. It's good to keep your neck in alignment. Very nice. So we're taking one leg up and one leg out. Switch sides.
and switch again, and switch again. So this is a very specific Pilates exercise, the scissor, that can really strengthen your core. For those of you who are having some back issues lately, sitting around a lot or being out of our typical routines can tend to have an effect on our back. So you could just do a simple 2 straight legs, moving from your engaged core. But you could also, if you wanted to challenge yourself, if you're strong enough, and breathe out. If you can, 10, 10, 9, 9. The belly button's pulling in, the ribs are closed, the chin is tucked or your head's resting. This is a good core strengthener. It shouldn't hurt. If it hurts, stop doing it. I lost count. Bring the knees into the chest. Deep, easy breathing now. Move however your body likes you to move. Very nice. And bring your arms out in a T position. Drop your knees to one side and roll your head to the other side. And you can be very passive here and just relax. Or you could press the arms, press the knees, really work to open this up. Your body will tell you what's right for you this morning. Listen to your body. Moving in the direction of being a little more active. Pressing the knees, a little bit of energy. Pressing the hands, I'm a little blocked here, but the shoulders. Pressing the shoulders. It's a full back strengthener, hip, IT band opener. Switch sides. So the head goes to the opposite than your knees. And again, you could just relax there. That might be perfect for your body, or you could really press the knees and press the shoulders. Beautiful work. And we're bringing those knees back to center. Give them a nice hug. And for some of us, it might feel good to bring the arms behind the knees, clasp the elbows, and bring your forehead towards the knees. I use some of my upper body strength to pull the knees in a little bit more, looking to lift my hips up off the floor a little bit to get a deeper stretch, but it might be too deep for you, so listen to your body. This in and of itself might be well enough, and it could be too much, so listen. How many times did I say listen to your body in today's class? I really mean it when I say it. Beautiful. And now for the greatest gift of all that you can give yourself today is this time of absorbing the gift, receiving, integration. So come to Savasana, corpse pose, anatomical pose. And if you have a blanket nearby and you want to use it, or a pillow that you might want to put underneath your knees, you could do that as well. But you're going to lie on your back and be very comfortable with your palms turned up. So for some of us, that means we want to bend our knees to be comfortable. Stay there lying on the back. I'm going to sit up just for better voice projection. But while you're lying on your back with your arms extended alongside your body, with your palms turned up, you're deepening your awareness of your breath. So much so that you notice how your inhale causes your belly to distend a little bit naturally. You're noticing when you exhale that the belly just drops back naturally. Just observe how your breath moves your body right now. Just observe. And while you're doing that, relax your feet. Bring peacefulness into your feet. Just observe your natural breath. Do not manipulate it. No need to force it to do anything. Just watch what your breath does with your body as you relax your legs.
Your lower parts of your legs, your knees, most definitely those knees, your thighs. Just watch how your breath naturally moves your body as you release any tightness in the hips. Observe that your feet and your legs and your hips feel peaceful. That wonderful feeling of peace from your toes all the way up to your hips. And then notice how each breath draws that peacefulness up a little bit more now into the abdomen and through all of your internal organs, just noticing, oh yes, my internal organs are receiving the peace. But our yoga practice is more than just muscles and bones and ligaments and tendons. It's also the organs, things like forward bending, massaging the kidneys, massaging when we were doing happy baby pose rather. Right, all these poses, when we had our arms in really close doing our cobra, we were affecting the lymphatic system. The deep breathing calms your nervous system and improves your immune system. There's so much more that goes on that meets the eye. So this is the most important part of the practice, is allowing for all of those systems and organs to really fully integrate the gift that you've given them, the healing practice. So it doesn't matter if we touch our toes or can balance on one foot. So much is happening on every level, even neurologically. When we find comfort in chaos, we're essentially rewiring the brain to be more accepting. So much is happening. It's a wonderful, wonderful, magnificent gift we do. And the belly just does what it does as you breathe, and then this peacefulness comes to the heart. If you haven't noticed that, washing over your heart. It almost like the breath is peaceful energy filling into your lungs, all the way up, clear up to the clavicle, all the way down to the deepest part of your abdomen, peaceful energy coming up to your shoulders and just cascading down your arms. Every tip of every finger is just receiving and at the same time radiating peace. It's coming in, it's going out simultaneously with every breath. Breathe that peacefulness to the neck and to the throat. And then up to the muscles of your face, to the jaw, to your eyebrows, to your forehead, to your neocortex, peacefulness, to the midbrain, hippocampus, peacefulness, to your reptilian brain stem, peacefulness. That part of the brain's been busy in survival mode for a really long time. Let's say, whoa, calm down. Yes, thank you for this hard work that these organs and all of these systems do for us. They deserve some peace. Inhale, think the words, I am. And exhale, think the word peaceful. And do that again. Breathing in, I am. Breathing out, peaceful. Feel it in your muscles. Send it to all of your organs. Peaceful energy flowing through every system in this body. Peacefulness to every thought in the brain. You might even notice that the energy around you, the space around you, just got more peaceful. And when you're ready, just start to move those peaceful fingers and move those peaceful toes and draw your peaceful legs into your peaceful torso. And move around however you like. Rock your head from side to side. Download all of that wonderful information, that wonderful, loving, peaceful energy into your cells, into every molecule of your body. And then maybe roll over onto your favorite side, or bring yourself right up into sitting, whatever you like, or linger on the floor. You don't even have to get up. You are in the comfort of your home, your own space where you created peaceful energy around you. And every single movement throughout the rest of this day, tomorrow, and continue on as long as you like, it's just a continuation of your peaceful meditation. Peace, light, and love to all. Namaste, Sat Nam.